You know what the best way to win a fight is? Welcome to Foibles and Fights, the swordiest sword show that ever sorted. I'm your host, Mike Faden, creator of the League of Swords. And hey, speaking of the League, did you know if you sign up for our mailing list, you'll get access to these videos and all of the League of Swords fights before anybody else, and you get a free pack of digital trading cards of all the fighters. It's super cool. Sign up right now. Do it. It's in the description. Do it. Sign up. We all have some idea how to choreograph for the badass hero or the overly capable villain, but what if the participants in your fight, one or both or all of them, are someone who's not trained in sword fighting, someone who's completely in over their head, or someone who doesn't want to fight? Well, the most obvious example is Count Rugen, who is a bit of a coward, and the answer there is, of course, he runs away and he cheats. And that's easy if you're choreographing for a villain. But what if you're choreographing for a hero who's out of his depth or even a bit of a coward? I don't think anyone would describe Jackie Chan as a coward, but his fights have a lot to teach us here. Most of his, or a lot of his protagonists, are people who are everyday people who got caught into a bad situation, who are just completely, unprepared for the situation they find themselves in. And so these fights, instead of being super badass versus super badass, usually the protagonist is just trying to get out of their life. Sometimes this can lead to comedic fights, but it can be used in serious fights too. If somebody's untrained or just wants to get out alive, how would they use a sword? How would they use their environment? Try and imagine that and put yourself in their place. Most of us have not actually been in a deadly sword fight, so it's a pretty easy headspace to get yourself in if you think about it. How would they use the environment around them? Would they grab for anything to try and keep themselves alive? Would they defend themselves with a sword but, be constantly giving ground? Put yourself in your character's head and in their environment. That's the best way. Your homework for this week is to run away. Go! Run! Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, sign up for our mailing list, and as always, stick 'em with the pointy end!